Alright, so this is something I've been asked to do quite a bit. Obviously, I've done some FIFA 17 experiments recently. Did one with what happens when you use a 1 overall team in the EPL. Today, we're testing it with a 99 overall team. Once again, I'm not going to be playing any of the games. We're not going to be actually testing the team. We're just doing an experiment to see what happens when we sim through the season. I will, again, as I said, with the 1 overall team, I will actually do a separate video where I actually use the players and play them in games. But for now, we're just doing the experiment, which is what you guys wanted in the comment section, and we'll expand that at a later date. The whole premise of this video though is going to be that every single player in our team is going to have 99 on every single attribute. They're going to be a 99 overall player. They're custom players that I've created on the game, and we're going to see what happens when we play a whole season in the EPL. And I suppose the main aim really of this, because there's not really, I mean, we sort of know kind of what's likely to happen, but I think in terms of a challenge, we're going to try and go unbeaten. Just quickly, here is the side. I haven't actually created new players, I've just changed the information of the ones from before, so they're all 99 rated, they're all called Superhuman now instead of Box. Right, here we go. First game of the season. What is it going to be like having a Superhuman side? We've conceded already. The 99 rated team is not doing bits for me. Mesut Ozil has scored after 13 minutes. I suppose we've at least got to try and win the league. We have to win the league, realistically. With a team of literally perfect players, we've got to try and win the league. But we have scored still. So Esteban Superhuman has scored, and we've at least drawn away against Arsenal. That's a decent result. For fuck's sake, are you serious? Game numero dos for this season. We're away again against Burnley. Obviously, the calendar's going to be the same for the one from the... It's going to be the same as the one, sorry, from the 1 overall experiment. And we have got a goal, or I'm expecting a lot more goals, I won't lie to you, than we had in fact, I think we've already had the same amount of goals, haven't we? Scored by Superhumans as we did by the Boxers, which is quite incredible. We've made it 2. It's a brace for H Superhuman. It looks if we're going to be grabbing the win and all 3 points, despite a late goal for Burnley right at the end. Now, we had countless 6-0 losses in the experiment with the 1 overall team. Let's see if we can get a 6-0 win at some point during this experiment. We're against Fulham in the EPL Cup, the championship, so I'm not expecting to beat Fulham 6-0 because their squad is still pretty decent even though they're in the championship, and we're still unbeaten. We've only played 3 games in fairness, but we're still unbeaten for now. We have got a goal in the 41st minute thanks to K Superhuman. I'm gonna stop reading the names out. It's gonna get very repetitive at some point. Our unbeaten record continues. I do genuinely find these experiments quite interesting. I'd really love to know what happens by the end of the season, how many goals we're going to score with a literally perfect team. Nevertheless, we're now moving into the, I don't even know what game this is, the 5th game, I think, maybe, against Leicester. We've already taken the lead. We'll skip to the end, and it's a 4-0 victory over Leicester, which, with how they've played on average across this real-life season, I suppose makes a bit of sense. But on paper, this is going to be the most difficult game we play all season. So if this goes well, we could probably start to dream. Well, we can't start to dream. It's like the 5th game of the season, but we can at least start to think like on paper, this is actually possible. Not a bad result. I knew we were never going to win every game, because the difference between like Chelsea and a 1 overall team and Chelsea and a 99 overall team there's a lot less. Cambridge United away, blammo. Hull City at home, blammo. I assume that's probably because they didn't play Vincent Cosiello. I mean, they have to know by now that Vincent Cosiello is the man to lead them to glory. Oh. Well then. The dream is over, boys. It's all gone downhill, and it's flipping Crystal Palace. Of all the teams that it had to be, Crystal Palace. So there we go. I mean, well, this isn't the answer to the question in the title, but it seems even with a 99 rated team, the actual reality or likelihood of going a whole season unbeaten is very unlikely. And it's flipping Christian Benteke as well. This isn't proving to be the plain sailing that I was expecting it to be. I don't understand this ethic about this game, where if you're an away team, you just have so much less chance of winning. That isn't a thing anymore. Someone needs to inform EA that isn't actually a footballing thing anymore. Right, so just over halfway through the season at this point. We're one game over the halfway mark. 20 games have been played and we are already bossing the league. We're 14 points clear of Crystal Palace, who are sat in second, doing a great job in fairness, and United are joint with them at the moment in that second place, but we are absolutely annihilating the league, which is to be expected. We've only crucially lost one game. We are still on 51 points. The possibility of breaking into the 100-point barrier and going into 3 digits is still on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of all teams, it had to be Watford. The bane of our lives is not only cup competitions, apparently, of which we've gone out of both of them, but is just random teams. We've lost to Crystal Palace, we've lost to Middlesbrough, and we've lost to Watford. We've played United, Arsenal, and Chelsea all away from home, and we haven't lost against any of them. We've got 10 games of the season left to go, and we're on 73 points. The potential is still there to get 100 points if we win 9 of our final 10 games of the season. Now, I realise that is going to be quite a big ask, because that accounts for, winning 9 games and only drawing. If we draw more than one game, or lose a game, for instance, we haven't got a very high chance of doing that. So it's gonna be a challenge. It's a challenge that I like. But we've got City away from home, one of the most challenging games we played all season. But we have won it. Crucially, we did get a player sent off, which is kind of annoying, but I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. We did win. That's a big win. Feel free and enjoy with that. I need some space. I need some time. Since you last saw me, we haven't dropped any points. We've won all of the games since then. Crystal Palace are still flipping second in the league as well, so props to them. We've won it. I mean, unless Crystal Palace can exploit a way to get 30 points out of the last 4 games of the season, then that's just not going to happen. We've got 4 games to get 9 points. It still stands. We're allowed to lose 1 game or drop points once, but we can't drop points any more times than that. And because we're at the crunch point in the season, I'm actually going to commentate the actual games and we'll watch them a little bit from now. Without 2 of our 99 rated players because of one being injured and one being suspended, and we get the draw. So we have dropped points. We have dropped points. We can't afford to do that again. Oh, God, no. I refuse to not get to 100 points now. Please, for the love of God, don't let this happen. Southampton are the next team. We're at home for this one, though, so theoretically the chances of victory should be a little bit better, and we do win this one 4-0. Right. We can get 6 points from the last 2 games of the season, and we need 5 to get 100 points. We've got West Ham away. This is going to be such a tricky game. This is going to be one of those because it's away from home. We'll watch it. We'll actually watch it through. We've taken the lead after 18, which is a good start to proceedings. It'd be difficult for West Ham to come back from now, to come back from behind into the second half, and we've doubled our lead. Right, this is good because I think the final game of our season is at home. 1 game to go, and we need to win it to get 100 points. For the love of God, I didn't expect this video to be so tense. Oh, and it's flipping Middlesbrough. One of the teams that's already beaten us this season, but I'm pretty sure this is a home tie. Yeah, it is. It's a home game, so that should make it easier. Final game of the season to decide whether we can get to the 100-point mark in this experiment, and we can answer the title of the question. The question in the title, even, that's what I was trying to say. We'll be able to answer the question in the title. We've taken the lead after 7 minutes, which is a pretty decent start, so it's looking good, but we have doubled our lead, which is good. I was starting to panic there for a second. Now it's 3-0. It's party time. It's party time. 5 minutes of the season left to go. We don't improve on the 3-0 scoreline, but it is 3 goals and 3 points, and that is enough to leave us on a total of 101. 38 games and 101 points. We only lost once as well. We could have actually done the undefeated. We actually fully could have done the invincible season. My Twitter account will be on the screen. I'd love if a few of you guys could maybe try this at home. Create your own 99 rated team, whatever, create your Superhumans or whatever, and see if you can actually go unbeaten towards the end of the season, or through a whole season, and do the Invincibles, because I reckon it's legit possible. We would have got like 102 or 104 points if we hadn't have lost that game against Crystal Palace. Anyway, that draws to a close then. Another FIFA 17 experiment video, this time what happens when you use a 99 rated team in the EPL. The answer to the question is you get 3-digit point scores, 101 points scored by our Superhumans across the season. If you want to try this at home and you want to send me like a picture of how the table ended up on Twitter, then make sure to follow me on Twitter for a start, and then you can do it, and you can send me a picture or whatever, pics or it didn't happen, all that sort of stuff. And just generally, if you want to follow me on Twitter, then obviously the link will be in the description. I've already shown it on the screen because I know quite a few guys, you guys have been following me on Twitter recently, and I realise I haven't really plugged it that often, so I might as well. If you've enjoyed this video though, make sure to slap a like on it, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. What new FIFA 17 experiment do you want me to do? Drop it in the comment section. I'll be sure to make sure and do it. That sentence made no sense whatsoever. Should have flowed a lot better, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to edit things and record things. I'm rambling, I'm not gonna lie to you, so I'm gonna end things there. It's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yo, biddy bang, biddy boo. Man can't fuck with the Nottingham crew. Put 1, 2, 9 holes in the queue. Wanna ride on me, you better change that route. I'm a lyrical animal straight out of the zoo. Big mic man, big like Big Zoo. 15 going OC on my own, done it all alone, I never been a bring true. KYE, the hardest YG, my G, better know he kicks like Kung Fu. Try me, you must have won some food.